Our guest tonight is an Oscar-nominated actor and director. He's appeared in numerous films, including The Shawshank Redemption, The Player, and Bob Roberts. Starting Wednesday in New York and Los Angeles, you can see Cradle Will Rock, a film which he wrote and directed. Please welcome Tim Robbins. People are very excited to see you.
Oh, that's nice.
That's really nice. Very excited to see you, and I
owe you an apology, by the way.
Yes, you do.
I owe you an apology. I was booked on the show to promote Arlington Road last year, and I had to cancel the last minute.
At the very last minute.
It was
I had my tie on.
It was
ready
very,
to go.
very rude celebrity behavior. But my son had a playoff game that couldn't be rescheduled. Obviously, they're not going to reschedule it. It's a Little League game. And
didn't you tell them who I am?
Yes, I did. I said, don't you know it's NBC?
Don't you know he has the latest time slot in television? He's technically a farm report.
So I had to beg off of it at the last minute, and Jack pitched, and he was wonderful, and I really thank you for allowing that
it was
to happen.
nice. It was a nice, I had no choice. It was a nice reason, though. You know, it wasn't like, no, I'm polishing my Learjet or some. You know, a lot of celebrities give you that kind of excuse.
Yeah.
I'm having a thigh removed, and you had a nice reason, which was something human and something involving your kid. How did he pitch in the game?
He pitched great. He pitched 3 innings of shutout ball, and then they only let him pitch 3 innings each kid. So after he left the game, things started to fall apart. But he did great.
Who pitched after him? Chubby McCall?
I mean, something like that.
Where else, when a kid's throwing pretty much a shutout game, do they pull him? I guess it's
exactly.
Give every kid his chance.
Be fair, yeah. It's Little League can be frustrating at times.
What a terrible philosophy.
No, yeah, really. Leave him in and let him waste his arm. He'll never be able to throw again, but he pitched the complete game.
Yeah, right.
No, my other son plays Little League too, and
how old is he? Older or younger?
He's younger.
How old?
7.
7.
And that's a huge comedy. I mean, he's a great player, and he's very serious about what he does. He can pay attention. He can stay with the game. But you look out in the field, in the middle of the game, there's kids stuffing dirt up their nose and looking up at the clouds. And this one kid, my son comes up to me after the game. He says, "Dad, there was a hit to left field, and the guy was twirling around." The kid was just dizzy. He wanted to get dizzy. We're playing baseball.
You know what's weird is I was the twirling kid. I swear to God, I was the twirling kid, and that was in high school. I was in left field twirling. When my younger brother played soccer, and my brother Justin, he was like 6 or 7. I went to see one of his soccer games, and most of the kids don't play. When the ball comes near them, they run around and wait for someone to hit it somewhere, and then they just start sort of just standing around and looking at butterflies. And you have no mind at that age.
Yeah, no, it's some kids clearly don't want to play baseball. They just want to stuff dirt in their nose. That's okay.
It's good stuff, that dirt. Now, let's talk about Cradle Will Rock, which is a great idea for a movie. It's got a great cast, too.
Yes, a wonderful cast. Hank Azaria, Ruben Blades, Carrie Elwes, Angus McFadden.
Your wife is in this?
My wife, Susan Sarandon, Bill Murray, John Turturro, Emily Watson, Vanessa Redgrave. It's a really nice. Tenacious D are in it as well.
We have, and it takes place in the 1930s.
Yes.
And it's about the WPA Theater Project.
Yes.
And we have a clip here from the... We should probably show the clip and then talk a little bit about the movie.
This is a clip of Bill Murray and Joan Cusack. Oh, and John Cusack is also in the movie, I forgot to say. This is Joan and Bill, and they play 2 people that are very paranoid about whether there are communists in the theater company that he's involved in. And they are rehearsing back in his backstage dressing room for an appearance before a congressional committee.
Where they're going to testify that they think they're a communist.
They want to testify, so they're rehearsing.
Okay, let's look at this clip from Cradle Will Rock.
Living Newspaper is the name of the project They write nothing else but propaganda plays.
They write the plays produced by the Theater Project?
Yes, sir.
And they produce them too?
They write them and they produce them.
They are on the federal payroll?
They are on the federal payroll, each one. I don't know about this.
You don't know about this?
You.
Me?
I don't want to be rude, but this is distracting.
Distracting?
Can you stop him?
Stop me?
Yes, you.
What gives?
Please, Mr. Quickshaw.
No, Tommy.
I would rather just do it with you. Can we be alone?
Oh, me?
Yes.
Just me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can do the congressman.
Hilarious. Bill Murray, it's hilarious. Bill Murray is in this movie is a alcoholic ventriloquist.
Yes, yes.
And I'm wondering, did you wrote and as well as directing, you wrote it. Did you work him in, because I used to dabble in ventriloquism?
When I
didn't
was
you?
a teenager, I had a ventriloquist dummy. It was an Alan O'Day dummy, or Danny O'Day dummy. There was a song by this guy, Alan O'Day, called Undercover Angel, and it was out at the same time. And I don't know why I was dabbling in ventriloquism, but some kind of schizophrenia or something. But
it's not really cool when you're a brooding teenager to have a ventriloquist dummy.
No, as a matter of fact, very uncool.
Why don't my parents get off my back?
Yeah, why don't they get off my back?
Sort of takes the... Life sucks. But you did this for a while.
I tried, and then his head got smashed.
The best things end that way.
He was actually, at one point, he kind of morphed into Alan O'Day, the singer. And he started singing Undercover Angel. You remember that song?
Yeah, Undercover Angel.
Midnight Fantasy and something.
I'm going to stop there.
That's when his head smashed. It was an involuntary motion.
Is it, I was always fascinated because is Bill Murray, it looks like he's really doing it, and he looks good. I'm always fascinated by...
He's doing the voice. He's not, we had a puppeteer doing it. That's very complicated, not easy to learn in even a couple months.
But how do you not move your lips and talk? You studied this. What's the secret to it?
Well, you can't, you have to talk to the back. You see, I can't even do it. But there's certain vowels you can't do. Anything that puts your lips together. Like you could say, for M, you say N, and for F, you say TH. So it would be another fucker.
I'm slower than everyone else. I got to learn that someday. I definitely have to learn. Not that. I'm not going to learn that. Cradle Will Rock opens Wednesday in New York and Los Angeles, and then it's nationwide on Christmas Day.
Yes.
And this must be, to write and direct.
Oh, it was a lot of fun. It was hard work, but I think it was well worth it. It's come out really, really nice.
Okay, well, best of luck with it. Tim, thank you very much for making it.
Thank you.
Good to have you here. Tim Robbins, everybody. Laura Keitlinger coming up. We'll take a break.